This is going to be my review of the Coswheel CT20, which I got to replace the BR100 because this thing's just I have to do so much money repairs to this, so instead of just wasting the money, I bought the CT20. So anyways, the GT20 back there has a flat tire, so this came in just in time because I needed a bike to ride, and I just test rode this, that's why it's all dirty. So we're going to go over specifications first, and everything I like, things I don't like, things that I wish they could change. So service specifications, start from the back, work my way from back. Motor is 1,000 watts. It can go up to 1,500 watt peak. It is a 5-inch rim opposed to standard typical fat bikes, which are roughly 4-inch. And the tire is 5.4 inches. Very beefy, very wide tire. I love these things. These things I rode on the snow. And they handle that just fine. Compared to 4-inch, I'll take this any day. Brake rotors, I believe, are 165 millimeter or 180 millimeter. I could not find specifications, but they look like they're about 165 millimeter with a mineral, or not mineral brake, sorry, .3, .4 oil intake valve for your brakes. You have your standard traditional levers up here. And I just like these a lot better opposed to mineral brake oil brakes because these I feel like have a lot more stopping power. You have a removable battery back here. This is 25Ah. Let's see, I think we'll check that all right here. 48 volt, 25Ah, 54.6 is the maximum volt charge. So stick that back in. This is actually, you can remove the whole thing, but I'm gonna do that in a separate clip. All right, so quick jump in information for two things. One, the top speed of this is 28 miles per hour so far. That's what I've done in the cold. Probably in the summer, I could probably go about 31, 32, just based off what the power and all that delivery is. And secondly, it takes about roughly 6 to 8 hours to fully charge from a completely depleted battery, and you'll get roughly at a full throttle, like you just had the throttle full for the entire ride, which is again about 28 miles per hour. You'll get about 28 miles per charge. I didn't fully test it, even on my riding video, to fully drop the battery. So you probably can push 30 out of it, but I like to be reserved with that because these battery meters are not actual meters, they're just bars, so I can't tell the percentage. The only thing I'm noticing is they could fill this, but they do have a 35AH version, which is why I'm pretty sure they didn't fill the whole tube, but pretty solid. So slides in and out. If I can get back in there. Then you can lock it in right here. There's a lock mechanism. Your charging port is back here. Seat, very comfortable. Have no issues, no qualms with it. It looks a little silly, but it's really comfortable, so I'm not going to complain about anything on that. It's a really comfortable, really well-made seat. I have no issues. On the bottom here, you got your basket. You can put stuff. You can take this off if you don't like it. Personally, I'll keep this because I do shopping and stuff. So with the back rack here, you can fit in our person, or you can also just put your groceries here if you're using it for that. And you got space in here. Inside here is your speed controller, which I've not looked at or taken apart yet, so I'm just going to leave that sealed. No reason for me to. You got your pedals. Not much saying that. You can change your gears. It is 7-speed. There's that for you. Now working your way up front. We got I call these mountain forks. I don't know what they're actually called, but these are a lot more better forks than traditional bike forks, at least in my opinion, from what I've ridden so far. You got your brakes, and again, your 5.4-inch tires. And that's all I really got to say for specifications. Obviously, key ignition here. You turn this, turns on the bike. What do you push this? You got your headlight. You got your turn signals, which I'm going to turn on the right side. Rear light, license plate if you need it. I think European law requires you to have that. I'm not 100% sure on the specifications. Your turn signal, and if you hit the brake lever, this will also turn on your brake light. So that's all the specifications. Now I'm gonna go over what I like about this bike, what I don't like. So far, what I've liked with the first ride I did was these tires. These tires are fantastic for winter riding. I rode through slush, snow, ice with no issues at full speed, which is like 28, 29 miles per hour, while this bike, which I'm going to show you guys the difference between the size of the tires. This is flat, but you can still get the general idea. So this is how thick those tires are compared to that. A lot more traction with these, a lot more traction. So I'm really happy with these. I hope in the future they make or use these tires for more. I also love the fact that these fenders are plastic. They are not metal because the metal ones tend to erode. Like this is all rusted out up here. It's chipping, it's peeling. Well, but a plastic will not. That's another good thing. I like the rack in the back. Just good to if you can hold it in our person or just for groceries. Not a fan of these grips. I would replace these grips with rubber ones, like I did over here with the GT20. I'll probably in the future replace them with these. I just like these better personally. Not a fan of how the positioning of this is, but you can adjust all this. So I found where it's positioned now is really good for where I sit because I can see everything. Mountain part I'm not too worried about because there's nothing to see there, but all I care about is that information. That's great. There's also USB-C charging, or not USB-C, a USB port under here. If you pull this out, you can get to a USB charging port for your phone, or yeah, your phone or whatever device you want to charge from there. But other than that, the handle's great. It steers pretty dang good. I wish it was a little bit more nimble, but because of how it's shaped, it steers like a boat. But it's very solid on the road and on ice, so no problems with that. Now I'm gonna go over like I think it weighs more than the GT20. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it definitely weighs more because I was trying to lift up with one hand. No, they're the same. Okay, they're about the same weight. I do like this battery setup a little bit better than the GT20 because of the fact that I can just pull this out and then charge it where I need to go. And that basically concludes it for that video. All I have to do now is do a riding video where I do a full range test on it, so that'll be coming out soon. That's it. I'm signing off.